one of the most profound and powerful, impactful ways that I've learned to build my confidence over the years and push myself out of my comfort zone over and over again is to practice saying hi to myself in the mirror, practice smiling at myself in the mirror, practice giving myself a pep talk in the mirror, like, hey beautiful, it's going to be a good day today. My internet keeps crashing. This is like about my third attempt of doing this live. Hey beautiful, you've got this. You can do a headshot to start with, and then you can start to bring in the rest of the body, and then you can start to even do it and practice naked. It is a work in progress. It's something that you build on, and it's a really beautiful practice. Honestly, it has changed my lives and my life. It's made me feel so much more confident in myself. You wouldn't believe that I was a girl at school who would walk into school assembly with my shoulders up around my ears, looking at the floor. I was absolutely terrified of anyone looking at me or seeing me. I was terrified of speaking out in class. I was the shyest girl on earth. And over the years, I decided enough was enough, and I've decided to build my confidence. And obviously, I'm comfortable. I was always comfortable with people I felt comfortable around, who made me feel like I could be myself. But then in this world, there's a lot of situations where you don't feel comfortable, and we need to be the ones who give ourselves the compliments, who actually can give ourselves a boost, so we can go into a room and be like, yeah, I belong. I'm not a wallflower. I actually belong here. You have a responsibility to yourself to make sure you belong. You have a responsibility to yourself to ensure you have the confidence to take the next step, to keep taking the next step and the next step and the next step, to making sure that you achieve the things that are most important to you in life, the things that are most aligned to your values in life. And you have a responsibility to your children to make sure that you are confidently gaining the best from your life. You're showing up as the happiest version of yourself, the non-snappy version, the patient version, the version of you who's not getting caught up in all of the drama and the low vibe emotions. You have a responsibility to your children to make sure you show up from that place, but also to role model this to your children to ensure that they can show up confidently in this world, in this busy, fast-paced world, without getting bogged down in the overwhelm and the burnout that I see over and over and over in my work as a coach, mindfulness and manifestation coach. And I organised a networking event this morning, the first of many, I hope, at a local coffee shop. And I did this, I organised it because I decided I was ready to meet new people locally after our big 600-mile move last year, and meet new mums in business. But equally, I also want to start connecting more people together, so we can help each other, support each other, collaborate with each other. I needed the confidence boost in order to put myself out there and say, hey, are you interested in this? Because there's always a fear of being rejected. There's a fear of other people criticizing you and judging you. It takes a lot when you run your own business or when you're trying to set up a business, to dig deep constantly, and actually find the energy, find the motivation, find the confidence to keep putting yourself forward step after step after step, and keep believing in yourself. And this networking event was so incredible this morning. It was really well received. We had 6 ladies coming. There were others who wanted to come but couldn't and want to come to another one. And it was just amazing. But I've had to learn to be more confident. I've had to learn not to worry so much about what other people think of me. And so as I said, one of the ways I've done this is to start loving myself. And one of the ways I started to do that was to talk to myself in the mirror as a person, as a friend. And one of the ladies at the networking this morning said, because I was telling them about this mirror work, the Hello Beautiful mirror work practice that I'm offering for you as a mindful habit this week. And she was saying about how yesterday she gave her friend a compliment, and it felt really good to see her friend kind of light up, soften, and it made her feel good. Like, she didn't give the compliment to receive any thanks or anything, but it did make her feel good because her friend received it so beautifully, and obviously her friend benefited because she had this compliment, and it just tweaked her mindset, shifted her mindset for the day. And we need to create this relationship with ourselves. It's really, really important that you are your best friend, that you are your greatest ally, that you speak kindly to yourself. We want to knock negative self-talk on the head. We want to knock what was I going to say? Like criticism and judgment. So when did you last look at yourself in the mirror? When did you last look at yourself in the eyes and look into your soul and actually feel yourself soften like you were looking at a friend? When did you last smile at yourself and actually tell yourself, yeah, you look really pretty today? Or that you look really pretty today, or that you're doing a really good job today, that you've achieved some great things today. And even though you haven't achieved everything, take them to school or put them on the school bus, you've walked the dog and fed the cats, you've got yourself ready, you've done some work, all these things that you do every single day, and you never get any credit for them because you just do them on the treadmill. And it's time you learned to appreciate yourself. It's time you learned what an amazing job you are doing. It's time it's time you realized your value in the world. It's time you realized that you have such a huge contribution to this world. It's time you realize that the only way you're ever going to make your dreams come true is if you step out of your comfort zone. I got fed up with feeling stagnant, and like everything I dreamed of, like I've always been a dreamer, that everything felt so far out of reach. Yet the more confident I felt, the more I keep getting phone calls today. The more confident I felt, the more I was able to achieve stuff, and just literally step by step I managed to get to my goals and my dreams. And the more I practice mindfulness, the more I practice connecting with myself, the better I was at regulating my nervous system, responding to situations out of my control, because everything's out of your control really, except the way you respond to people and situations. So this is such a powerful practice to help build your confidence, I promise you. And you have to try it. It will feel really awkward to start with, but you will get the hang of it and you will see a massive difference. One of my clients inside Unshakable Mama, I did one of my guest expert sessions with her, and I published that earlier today. So have a listen of that and listen in to the amazing benefits that she's received from it. And it's not just like the fact that she's been like looking in the mirror and she feels good. It's what she's done after that. She's actually been able to like create a new hobby that she feels really good from, and then pole dancing, actually, which she was like, I shouldn't be doing pole dancing, I'm a mum of 3. But she started it, and as a result of that, she managed to call in more support with from her partner with the school runs, so she could get to work, and her pole dancing lesson, so it wasn't such a rush. Because she's able to do the pole dancing, she's feeling a lot stronger in body and mind, and it's had this huge domino effect, and it just keeps snowballing. It's just really, really beautiful. So listen into that. But I invite you now just to have a look in the mirror. Look in the mirror, wherever you like, when it's convenient. I used to practice first thing in the morning, but I also practice if I need a boost during the day, like if I'm got something I feel a bit nervous about, like a podcast interview or something like that. I'll just look in the mirror, I'll be like, yeah, you got this, and a bit of a dance in front of the mirror, like I'm having I'm boosting a friend. It can take 10 seconds, it can take 30 seconds, it can take 2 minutes, whatever. So you're looking in the mirror, you're looking into your eyes, smile at yourself, feel yourself soften, start to feel like you are a person, you are a friend. Remember to breathe, deepen your breath, and just look into your eyes, look into your soul. What's your soul trying to tell you? What's your heart and soul trying to tell you? Just come out of your head for a few seconds. Come out of your head. Stop worrying. Just be present with yourself. Acknowledging yourself, accepting yourself right here, right now. Just breathing, smiling, looking past the wrinkles and the bags, and they don't matter. Just loving yourself, feeling yourself soften, feeling your shoulders relax, feeling your jaw relax. I am my own best friend. I'm the only person in life who can make things happen for me. I choose to learn to trust that life is happening for me. I choose to learn to grow from my challenges. I choose to stay focused on my needs, my dreams, my aspirations. I choose to believe that anything is possible when I commit to regulating my nervous system, removing myself from the drama of life, the overwhelm, the burnout, the daily grind. I choose to accept myself and my life as it is. And I'm the kind of woman who gets to make things happen. I'm the kind of woman who good things happen for. Hello, beautiful. You're doing a really great job. See how that feels. Just, you get the idea. Just see what comes out of your mouth. Talk to yourself. Nobody has to see, nobody has to witness you if you don't want to, but let us know in this community, because when you let us know, it will inspire others. We lead by example. Others will follow. So I'm leading this group, and my desire is for you to follow, because my biggest desire is to see you thrive, to see you live your absolute best life, to make